Hi guys, Teresa here again, Team Mac for short. You already know this time we will be talking about the game that kept us all at the edge of our seats. Nigeria, Mozambique. Whew, what a game. Now, the first thing I have to say about that game is the defensive tactics, the defensive prowess of both Nigeria and Mozambique. Every time Nigeria has met Mozambique, it has been fire for fire. It has been a battle. The last time we met them in 2023, we won that game by 7 points, 59 to 52. Incredible. Like every time they bring their A game, they bring that, they just want to stop Nigeria's streak. That's just it. Let's quickly look at the stats. So for the field goal percentage, Mozambique had 32 and we had 33. You see how close? Just listen, everything is so close. 2-point field goal percentage, 38 and we had 46. And for the 3 points, they had 20 and Nigeria had 13%. Now, that is way below what we had in our first game against Rwanda. In our first game, our 3-point field goal percentage, which I acknowledged in the other analysis, we had 31.8%. And now in this game against Mozambique, we had 13%. Look at the difference, right? Huge difference. And then free throw, they had 57.9 and Nigeria had 56.7, close. Now for the total points, we all know the game ended 55 for Mozambique and 60 for Nigeria. And on the rebounds, they had 46 rebound, Nigeria had 47. Offensive rebound, they had 16, they had 15, Nigeria had 16. On defensive rebound, they had 28 and Nigeria had 31. And then on assist, they had more than Nigeria, 15, and Nigeria had just 11. On the steals, they had 9 and Nigeria had 5. So these are the areas where Nigeria, got the edge over them. That's on steals, on offensive and defensive rebounds. Total rebounds, of course, 47 to their 43. And on blocks, Nigeria dominated. Mozambique had 1 and Nigeria had 10 blocks with Murijana Tumusa MJ, getting 5 of those 10 blocks. Turnovers, they had 20 and Nigeria had 17, which is also where, just a little bit edge over them, where we have that edge over them. And then moving on to points of turnovers, they had 20 turnovers. We forced them to get 20 and we had 22. So you can see how close everything is. Like this game was a battle from the beginning. Let's not forget they dominated from the beginning of the game. Nigeria took charge from the last quarter of the game. Fast break points, they had 11 and Nigeria had 16. And then second chance points, they had 7 and Nigeria had 15. So this is also one of the areas where Nigeria, did well, better than them. That helped us win the game. And points in the paint, they had 30 points and Nigeria had 34. Remember, we were very slow in getting that ball inside to Murijana Tumusa because she couldn't miss inside. She was scoring almost everything. But getting the ball to her was a bit difficult. Why? Because of the defense up top. Points from the bench, they had 12 more than us. We had just 9. And then points in the paint, I mentioned that before. They had 30 and we had 34. Now, these are some of my observations which you're going to see in the next video. So stay with me.